Peter Sema with Capital Intelligence.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
I would just like to ask you, when you were saying in your speech about the best practice feasibility for projects, we mentioned this at the last IMF World Bank meeting. What's the importance, like African Development Bank, IFC, for the best practices for development in Africa, Nigeria, especially in projects and infrastructure projects?
What is important?
For having the best practices, you were saying there's a lack of feasibility studies and banking and best practices.
Yeah. No, I think that, I'm not sure if I got the point, but I think that IFC and the African Development Bank can play a really critical role, and they are playing increasingly to help us to, first of all, they know that they have the global and the Africa-wide knowledge of what works. But to get them to actually try and finance, some of these feasibility studies, to set aside a fund, I think is important. African Development Bank, I think, is doing it, has agreed to do more, and I think IFC may put a little bit of pressure for them to move in that direction.
The last time we spoke at the World Bank IMF meeting, we discussed a whitelist, a potential whitelist of best practices in Africa. Has that project, have you had more discussions? Is that taking form today?
Yeah, yes, we've been talking among ourselves. The meeting of African finance ministers discussed it. We had a few meetings around this power vision at which the ECA, the Economic Commission for Africa, and the AU chair, Mrs. Zuma herself, were present where we discussed what are these good practices or best practices, what's the potential list of the first 10 projects we would implement these good practices in. And we've done all of that. We have that list, we're ready to go.
And you have this major project with Tony El Malulu, with GE and Symbian, $2 billion, 2,000 megawatts. That's one of the examples of how...
That is one of the good examples, and we are looking very much forward to that partnership really delivering on this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.